What is going on, my young diggity dogs? It's me, the young Mike, man. And in today's video, bro, we are going to be critiquing a little bit of Dr. Phil. Now, Dr. Phil has a clip up here. This is a really, really old clip, I guess. It's from it's over 3.5 years old, okay? So back in 2017. And this clip says here, you don't ever, never, ever put your hands on a woman in anger. And, I agree. You don't ever, never, ever put your hands on a woman in anger. But at the same time, I also see it as you don't ever, never, ever put your hands on a man in anger. Okay? So we're going to go ahead. We're going to sit down here. We're going to watch the clip from Dr. Phil, and we're going to critique it. So without further ado, let's get right into this.
These are Michael's allegations. He says that she attacked with football moves and tackles and punched, kicked in the face, had a chair that was swung at him from across the room. His mouth was cut up, bloody nose and scratches on his face, neck, and chest. So you say she has come at you, she has attacked you, and that oftentimes you have done what you have done purely in defense.
Yes, that incident, definitely.
I don't care what she does. If she starts punching you, then you turn around and walk away. If she starts following you, then you walk faster. If she starts chasing you, then you outrun her. If you have to, you get behind the door. But you don't ever, never, ever put your hands on a woman in anger, ever.
Okay, so from what I'm getting is Dr. Phil is saying that you never hit a woman in any circumstances. I mean, that's just the way that I'm taking it, okay? And he's saying that, he made it pretty clear. If she tries to hit him or assault him or physically harm him, you're just supposed to, he's just supposed to just turn around and walk away. Just turn around and walk away as if nothing's happening. If she's running at him, he's supposed to, run away from her. Try to sprint away, okay? Get behind the door. I mean, first off, I got a question. What if, like some people aren't as physically fit as other people. So for all we know, this woman could completely outrun this guy. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but, it's a possibility, all right? Now, let's say that, what this guy is saying is true. Let's say that this guy is being completely honest, that he has hit this woman, but the only time that he's ever, harmed this woman in any sort of physical way, he's done it purely out of self-defense, okay? And he's being honest that this woman has swung chairs at him, has tackled him, has punched him and hit him and done, all of that stuff to him. Let's say that what he's saying is true. He's being completely honest with all of the allegations that he's putting forward against this woman. Not saying that these allegations are true, not saying that they are false, but let's just put it in a hypothetical situation that what he's saying is indeed true, okay? If what he's saying is true, that she is doing all of these things to him, and he says, that he has hit her, but it's been purely out of self-defense, I believe that's completely justifiable. Just because no matter who it is, no matter what the case is, if somebody attacks you, and I've said this in previous videos as well, if somebody attacks you, regardless of who the hell it is, the only thing that I could take into account is age. If it's somebody who's like 4 years old hitting you, it's unacceptable to hit them back. But if it's like two adults, if you're an adult and there's another adult that attacks you, no matter who the fuck it is, you always should have a right to self-defense, okay? So, it just sounds like Dr. Phil saying, you don't be violent with her. You try to do things peacefully and get away from her. The thing is that doesn't always work. Just getting up and turning around and walking away doesn't always solve the problem. Sometimes it makes the problem worse, as a matter of fact. It's like saying that violence is never the answer. I'm sorry, but I disagree with that statement 100%. If you say violence is never the answer, I'm sorry, but I think you're completely wrong, and I'll explain. Whenever somebody says violence is never the answer, it's like, okay, well, let's put you in a situation to where, I don't know, you're at home. You're at home, you got family there, right? You're like a father or something, and you got like kids and a wife and whatnot. Let's say that a burglar tries to break into your house, and he's got a weapon, he's got a knife, and he's going to try to stab you with it, right? Let's say that happens, okay? What are you going to do? You just going to try to get up and run away? You just going to let him rob you and attack you? No, you should have that right to defend yourself. And in the U.S., you could bring up the Second Amendment right to bear arms. If somebody tries to break into your house, I mean, you can use a gun to defend yourself, right? I mean, just that mentality that just because it's a woman, you don't hit a woman, it's really stupid, right? I hate that that's the way that we see it in society, is it's never okay to hit a woman under any circumstances, because I disagree. I also hate that statement that violence is never the answer, because sometimes I feel like violence is the answer to solve certain problems, okay? Like I said, if somebody's trying to rob you, what are you going to do? You're just going to sit by? You're just going to be like, hey, look, please don't rob me. Please just leave. Let's try to talk this out. You really going to do that? No. Anyways, I've ranted on enough. Let's go ahead and let's watch the rest of this.
And somehow or another, you think that's funny somehow? Tell me what's funny about that. You just don't put your hands on a woman in anger. And anybody that does is a chicken coward.
Okay, well, you also don't put your hands on a man in anger, okay? Just saying. Anybody that does that is also a chicken shit coward, okay? Regardless of who the hell it is, you don't put your hands on anybody in anger. That's just the way that I see it.
No, you're not done. No, let me tell you.
I'm done.
Okay, let me tell you something. If you want to be done, if you want to walk out of here, then you can walk straight into the LAPD, my friend. And let me tell you something. Because last night in our hotel, as our guest, you decided to trash a hotel room. And in that hotel room, you created vandalism of personal property. And let me tell you what that amounts to, okay? So you want to get all self-righteous with me, buddy boy. You smashed the thermostat, you smashed the glasses, you tore up the lamp, and every person who maliciously commits any of the following acts with respect to any real or personal property not his or her own, in cases other than those specified by state law, is guilty of vandalism, and that person faces up to a year in prison and a $10,000 fine. So you are here by my grace, my friend. So you can talk to me or you can talk to the LAPD backstage, your choice. If you think a man putting his hands on a woman in anger is cowardly, stand up.
If what Dr. Phil is saying is really true, that it's him that done the vandalism in the hotel room, that's completely wrong. I believe that he should face consequences for that, aka, up to a year in prison and also that $10,000 fine. Because, having a fight with somebody, I don't think justifies going through a hotel room and vandalizing it, right? I don't think that justifies that whatsoever. Now, so I do agree that, if he done that, he should be sent to prison. But whenever it just comes to a woman hitting him first and he hits her back as self-defense, no. I don't think that he needs to walk into the LAPD or whatever, just simply because of that. Because, like I said, it's out of self-defense, man. Regardless of who the hell it is, if it's an adult trying to attack you and you're an adult, I believe that you have the right to defend yourself no matter who the hell it is. And that goes for a man hitting a woman. And that also goes for a woman hitting a man. It shouldn't just work one way. It should work both ways. But anyways, y'all, that's it. That's the video, man. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you guys did, in fact, enjoy, please go ahead and smash like. It would be super, super greatly appreciated. I love you all. Stay beautiful. Do not go ugly on me either, man. Do not go ugly on me. Stay beautiful, everyone. And I'll see you all on the next one.